really thought you had that, too.
Hopefully I can pull this off this time. And I accidentally... Because you basically have to not use any special attacks the whole time. I think. Because you have to get to 100. Down at the little bar at the bottom, I'm trying to get that to 100.
Finally!
Here comes Yosuke Senpai! Satonaka unit! Looks like they're finally on a roll! One side has a slight advantage, although... Such overwhelming force! Ooh, we're leading in stamina! Can they push through?
Oh, dang it!
It won't be that easy!
Just getting started.
These
muscles are insane.
Okay, failed again.
Until next time!
It's so hard to make her not... Because she auto-combos into it sometimes. I wish there was a way to just build beat her like there was in Street Fighter.
You truly are a beast! We'll be looking forward to seeing your brutal kicks in the next battle, too!
The monitor turns off before I can say anything. But before I deal with that bear, I need to deal with Yosuke right here. I mean, I can't just let him insult me.
How'd you like the taste of my kung fu?
Oh, shut up! You just had to keep going on and on about how I've got no convictions and stuff, didn't you?
Sure, sometimes studying's a pain, but I still do it. It's not about wanting to be a hero. I'm serious about this.
And why'd you have to bring up stuff about Saki-senpai? That's driving the knife in too far.
What are you saying, Yosuke? When were we talking about your convictions?
Dude, what are you saying? Why did you start this hero talk all of a sudden?
Huh? We both looked at each other and cocked our heads, confused. This happened last time, too. After Yukun and I fought, we were confused about what had happened before the fight. What he said afterwards didn't make any sense either. It was like we were having completely different conversations before the fight. I feel as if something's been casting a spell on me. My anger drains away when I have that realization. Yosuke just shrugged it off and suggested that we talk about sharing what we found out about this place. But Yosuke just acted surprised. I wasn't expecting him to be this clueless.
This isn't Yasugami High?
Really? You thought this was the real Yasugami High?
Hello? We jumped into the TV together? How could you forget that?
I knew he was acting weird in the beginning, but I completely forget you jumped into a TV? Seriously? What's gotten into him? As I stare at him in disbelief, Yosuke scratches his head.
Oh, I see. My brain's been kind of scrambled. First I get thrown into this Grand Prix thing, and then you keep rubbing salt into my old wounds.
Oh, come on. You did the same thing to me.
Wait, what's going on? You sound normal now, but before the fight...
The same thing happened a little while ago. Yukun started saying weird things, we fought, and then things were back to normal once it was over.
Could this be another one of those rules in this world?
That may be it. I snap my finger when the idea hits me. His fingers. It's a rule that we have to fight each other. Another rule is only the winner can move on. Then maybe there's yet another rule about how the situation changes to force us to fight?
Who would make rules like that?
Well, who makes the decisions around here? Teddy, who's calling himself the General. We say Chan, the announcer? There's no way either of them would want to make us go through this.
Could there be some bad guy out there making us crazy?
A certain face comes to mind. That girl who's with Teddy in the stairway. When I asked Teddy about her, he seemed to be avoiding having a talk with her. This smells fishy.
Hey, Yosuke.
I tell Yosuke about the girl I saw. It appears that he knows who I'm talking about, too.
Our ponytailed student council president, right?
Student council president? Oh, we must be talking about different people. Our president is a guy.
Seriously?
Dude, the elections were just last week. You can't even remember their gender?
Oh, I slept right through all that. But if that's true, then is she lying about being the student council president? Why would she do that?
I don't know. but I'm positive she's not the real president. And isn't it suspicious that she's inside the TV?
Good point. Let's go see what's up, Chie.
Yosuke jumps up and starts to rush away, but...
Yosuke!
Yow, face first into an invisible wall. That's
Sorry.
gotta hurt.
I forgot to tell you, but it seems like only the winner gets to go on.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? My nose is all flattened now.
Gah, it's fine.
But, man, I can't get through. Damn it. Guess I'm stuck waiting here. Wait!
What is it?
Oh, God. Please tell me you don't have to go to the bathroom. Yosuke suddenly looks extremely serious. Is there another problem I haven't noticed? Yosuke can be really surprisingly perceptive at times. Maybe there's some new danger.
If I need to use the bathroom.
Yeah, I
That
figured.
again.
Oh, now I feel like an idiot for assuming the best of him. Well, that's the kind of guy Yosuke is.
The rest is up to you, Chie. You're the only one who can solve this case and save my bladder.
Huh? Oh, right. I don't think that second thing's an actual problem, though.
Well, in any case, I'll be counting on you. Sorry, I wish I could help you. But I'm sure you can save the others.
Yeah. I'll do my best.
Make sure you think before you act, okay? Going with your gut isn't that bad, but you tend to lose control pretty easily.
Shut up. I'll solve this in no time.
Even I know that. When I yell back at him, Yosuke gives me this bright smile.
That's the spirit. That president girl was headed to the announcement room. I'll be waiting to hear good news from you.
Oh yeah, the announcement room. I finally have an answer to the question I was thinking about before the fight interrupted my train of thought. You have to be able to broadcast an image and it's going to show up on the monitors, so they have to be in the announcement room. I think Yosuke and start running. Thank Yosuke. Yukun, Yosuke, and Teddy and Rise, too. The reason why everyone's acting all weird has to be because there's some bad guy pulling the strings. When I think about it, that way my spirits lift and my footsteps get much lighter. Of course, that girl's on my list of suspicious people, too. It's better to have an objective in mind when going into things, after all.
Announcement room, here I come!
If there really is a bad guy in there, I'll catch him and get my answers. About this world, why we're being forced to fight, and what this battle for being for me stuff is supposed to mean. I don't need a bookmark there. Just need a bookmark before the fights.
Oh, this is insane.
Although I was super confident when I set off, I'm having some trouble now. Only the winner can go on? I'd figured that only the losers would run into those invisible walls. Man, was I wrong. Those stupid things are all over the place. Every path I've taken so far has been blocked. I go up one set of stairs to the second floor, but I can't even get close to any of the stairs to the third floor. And the announcement room's on the third floor. Not only that, but this school is a complete mess. Some hallways go on forever, and one wrong turn and suddenly I'm in the practice building again. Actually, is the announcement room even on the third floor of this place?
Ow! Sheesh! Another wall?
I changed directions and mumbled myself. Could this be some kind of fixed route through? There better be a way to the main stronghold. Just as I'm thinking that,
Who was that?
I saw something red as I passed the hallway. It was a person. I hurried back and looked again. For a second, I thought it might be Yukiko, but it wasn't her height. And I'm pretty sure that was a man. And the way that red cloth is billowing... Was
Really?
that a cape?
A cape.
Oh, geez, that Akihiko? I must be seeing things. Nobody would really walk around outside dressed like some cheesy superhero, right? Wait, this isn't outside. We're in the TV world. Maybe that was a shadow. If he's human, then does that mean there's another mysterious person walking around along with that fake student council president? What's going on? I gotta check this out. I cautiously head back where I saw that red thing a moment ago. Well, just hope it's not a red pyramid thing, Chie. I peek around the corner and see. Yup, that's him. It is a person. Oh, man, and that is a cape. He's actually wearing a cape. Seriously? And a red cape, even. Wait, so who is he? To be honest, he's way too suspicious. Oh, dang it. And it's been an hour, because my monitor tried to go into sleep mode. As if I'm debating whether to call him out or not, the guy takes a fighting stance and strikes out at nothing. Ha! Whoa, that was insane. He's punching the invisible walls? That looked like a crazy strong punch, but even that didn't do anything to the wall. The guy in the cave stops and thinks to himself for a while, then looks around while muttering to himself.
Whoever set this up only thought about blocking people's paths. Anywhere there already was a real wall got overlooked.
Hey, he opened a window! I didn't even know they opened.
I'll just go another way.
What?
The cave guy suddenly jumps out the window.
How'd you... I mean, you can do that?
I hurry over the window the guy just leaped out of. I look around to see where he must have landed, but he's nowhere to be seen. Actually, I can't see the ground from here. Is there anything to land on out there?
Oh.
A fragrant, irresistible odor flows from the land outside. The smell. Oh, I breathe deep and let myself feel the steakiness of the air as it seeps into my body. The smell. Not just steak, a steak bowl. The special version of the steak bowl served at Aya with freshly cooked rice and juicy meat that I love so much. There's no way my nose could mistake the aroma of the Aya special steak bowl.
I'm so hungry.
That reminds me, all I've had to eat today was a rice ball for breakfast. I didn't get anything at the food court, and I forgot that Yukiko had made us all lunch too. Then again, I'm not sure I would have eaten it, but then I'm sure I'd eat it now. I'd scarf it down with both hands. I'm not kidding. That's how hungry I am right now.
I'm practically drooling. Should I try jumping down from here too?
Oh, yeah, jump out in search of steak. Absolutely. I make up my mind to jump out the window. I feel like I'm floating. It's sort of like how it feels when I enter the TV. Everything goes dark, and when I wake up, I'm lying on the ground. Where am I now? This doesn't look like it's on the school grounds. Oh, wait, is that a convenience store over there? Yeah, that's it. I know that store. It's the one closest to the school, though it's pretty far on foot. It's not like I could get there by just jumping from a window. What's going on? But this place.
Steak.
I sniff around and get another whiff of that incredible steak bowl-laden air. I'm suddenly reminded of the way Teddy sniffs around when he's searching for something, and it works, and I follow the invisible trail of beefy goodness. It leads me to the brawny back of the guy in the red cape.
Is he a rival meat lover?
The rich smell of steak bowl assaults my sense of smell, even as the sight of the guy in the red cape at the store window assaults my eyesight. The magnificent steak bowl is calling me. Wait, I need to see who the red guy is. No! There's only one snake bowl left on the shelf, and he's reaching for it. My God, he's going to buy the last steak bowl!
Right there!
I crash through the door and snatch the steak bowl away from it, an instant before the guy in the cape can touch it. This is an Aya steak bowl. Even better, it's the Super Steak Bowl Special. What's it doing in a convenience store? Maybe there's some deal going on between Aya and the store to sell their steak bowls? Oh man, Mr. Aya, that's just good business. You'll make so much black ink from this move.
That's mine. I saw it first.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
I'm not sure I'd believe that Akihiko would do this. He's all aloof normally. The guy in the cape glares with murder in his eyes. But I'm not backing off. This is before the fight, so he's not really himself. I mean, this is steak on the line here.
Like that, I would have gotten it before you.
Well, there's no way to know that for sure. In any case, this super special steak bowl from Aya is mine.
Now I know I really can't let you have it. That's from Umiyushi. It's their ultra super beef bowl. If you can't even tell the dishes apart, you have no right to steal my meat.
What? Excuse me? This is from Aya. How would I mistake it from somewhere else? So, you think you know your meats, do you?
Oh dear. The guy smirks at that. A smirk? Or the dangerous smile of a shark? I almost flinch from the aura of danger this guy is giving off, but this guy knows nothing about meat. His muscles have to be all show. I glare back at him without giving in. The guy eventually makes a decision.
Let's take this outside. We'll see who's more worthy of that bowl.
Wow. This is the
Wow.
first time in real life I've been told to take something outside. All right. Let's
Well, that was really quiet. I could barely hear it. I mean, granted, I've got my sound turned on, so you guys can't hear me, but still. The guy in the red cape throws some money on the counter and then puts the food in the bag. We leave the floor and hang the bag from a nail on a nearby telephone pole. It hangs there, tempting me. A prize, like a championship belt, but made of steak. Only the victor gets to bask in the true glory of the Aya protein.
I'll teach you a true appreciation for meat. you ready?
I'm ready. The question is, are you? I'll pound you. I'll tenderize you.
Alright, come on. I've never seen Akihiko in battle. This will be interesting. I wonder. Okay, so, yeah, Persona attacks still work. I just have to make sure not to use specials. Oh crap, like that. Goodbye, sir. I'm sorry I can't ever get this thing to work. It's like I make one special and it's over. Oh well. Live and let learn. But at least I now know I can use Persona attacks. I just have to not use special moves with the Persona.
All right! You're mine now!
I won! I rush over to grab the bag. No, the championship belt, hanging from the telephone pole. It's mine, all mine. Yes, that luscious meat. Under that, the blindingly white rice, covered in the delicious juice.
That wonderful smell. Oh, I'm in heaven. Well, chow time!
I sense someone staring at me. I turn around. The red cape guy's on his knees, glaring at me with the fury of 1,000 million suns. Wow. Actually, it's hard to eat with all that hate being aimed in my direction. And I can hear his stomach, too. It's rumbling like a wild animal. So, he's hungry just like me. I think she would help. I think she would.
I'll give you some too, if you stop glaring at me like that.
I hold the bowl out for him. I can't keep my hands from shaking in regret as I offer the precious gift of meat to a total stranger. I don't want to do this. I really don't want to, but I can understand the pain that comes from being so close to steak, only to have it cruelly snatched away. We've even fought over it. I understand the depths of his love for beef. Even then, the bowl shakes as I hand it out to him. The wicked guy swallows hard and reaches out. But he suddenly snatches the hand back at the last moment and suddenly stands up.
Me. I'm not taking your pity.
Oh, he's gone. Well, now I can eat without any regrets. I can't hold back my excitement as I tear the lid off from the super steak beef bowl. Oh my, what a beautiful presentation. This is the kind of thing you never see at the real Aya unless both the owner and Aike-chan are at their very best. The marbled fat of the steak looks even more alluring than usual. I must have it. It consumes me. Just looking at it fills me with joy, and I'm near the point of placing it on the ground and bowing to it.
Time!
Having to eat with split chopsticks is annoying, but here comes the first bite. What?
Dude, why were you passed out on the floor holding a convenience store bag?
Huh? Is this Juna's? Yosuke? Wait, what's going on?
Convenience store bag. Where's my steak bowl?
Steak bowl?
You mean that crushed food packet you had? We threw it away, duh.
You were gonna eat something you found in the TV world? You're really brave.
I realize that there's more than just Yosuke and Yukiko here. Yukun's here too. And Kanji-kun and Rise-chan and Teddy? Even Naoto-kun's here. When did they get here? What's going on?
So the case...
It's solved. Yes, thoroughly.
Huh?
Wait a second. It's solved? All of it?
While you were chasing your steak, we were hard at work.
Chie senpai, you really are a carnivore.
Well...
Job's over. You can go get some steak now.
Yukun smiles kindly. No, he doesn't. His eyes aren't smiling. Not at all. I slowly turn around and look at everyone else. They all have the same look. Their mouths are smiling, but they're looking down at me coldly. I look at the sky to escape their glaring and laugh painfully to myself. I'm so hungry. Steak! Really?
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
That is hilarious!
This place exists between dream
Wow.
and reality.
I'm gonna go ahead and
magic.
end and see if
Now
that goes a different direction. If
why
I
don't you
picked, like,
introduce
fall off the
yourself?
girl or not sure. I'm assuming not sharing the steak bowl won't do anything, because he left. But I want to see if I can go after the girl and, like, continue her plot that way. But that's hilarious that there's, like, not even bad ends, but, like, other ways to go. I didn't think the game would branch that like that. Awesome! And we're back. I have gotten back to the part where I did jump out after steak, but obviously I need to keep looking for the girl if I want to get to the end of this.
No, bad Chie. I need to focus on teddy cuts over steak cuts right now. I mean, just teddy. I gotta stop getting sidetracked and go to the announcement room.
I slammed the window shut and forced myself to turn away from the temptation of steak. Goodbye, Aya Steak Bowl. Our love has not been to be, for now. Once the taste is solved, I want to treat myself to Steak Bowl as a reward for all my hard work.
Here I go.
I'm suddenly motivated beyond anything else I've felt today. But that doofus in a cape, who could he be? He's not a doofus, he's awesome, dude. Lady. The announcement room should be on the 3rd floor of the classroom building, but I somehow end up on the 1st floor of the practice building by the music room. How did I go downstairs when I was trying to go up? This is becoming one of those stupid, all because of those stupid invisible walls. I have to go all the way around this stupid school to get anywhere. It makes me so mad. Whatever the reason, I have to get into this room now. Go into this room now. I swallow hard. I bet there's another one of those monitors in there, and another fight
My
waiting
next
for me.
opponent.
While I was running around, I had calmed down and come to a realization. I've been forced to fight Yukun and Yosuke. I came into the TV world with one more
No
person.
use worrying about it.
I know that she'll be under the enemy's control when we see each other. If we don't fight, I'll never be able to look Yukun and Yosuke in the face again. They trusted me with solving this case. I made up my mind to enter the music room. As expected, the long monitor blinks on when I shut the door behind me. Again, it's Ted again, that weird get-up. I'm used to it by
I
now.
was getting tired of waiting for you. You're such a tease, Chie-chan.
Then you should have made it easier to get to where I was going. All these invisible walls are a pain in the ass.
Ooh, is someone angry? Well, then let's get right to it. Bring out the next challenger!
I do have to say, I mean, having played these, I'm pretty sure that these are like shadows with the imprint of the person on them. So I'm just noticing that every single time I play, I'm never the one that walks in on the other person. It's always there, they appear. Except for, whenever it's not one of my friends, like when it was Elizabeth or when it's Akihiko, I just run into them naturally. So I'm pretty, obviously, for a while I wasn't really sure if the game was just, taking slightly different routes because depending on who you were, it played out differently. But no, it's not them. So theoretically, all 6 of us could get to the end. I don't necessarily know about, Akihiko and the rest, because, Aigis certainly got stuck. I calm myself when the smoke fills the room. Part of me hopes it isn't her, but another part of me knows there's no one else it could be. I already know what's going to happen. When the smoke clears, sure enough, it was the person I most expected to see.
Yukiko, I finally found you, Chie. This all happened so suddenly that I was getting nervous.
That's right, my best friend, Yukiko, was here. She looked alright, like Yukun and Yosuke
I was so
both did.
worried and scared without you. I couldn't even go another step. I can't do anything without you, Chie. Please, Chie, protect me.
Well, of course I'll protect you.
Her voice is calm, and she's not attacking me like I expected her to. But while the boys had said mean things right away to my face, I sense that she's going to try something nastier. I don't know how to explain it, but this isn't right. Yukiko smiles kindly like she usually does and continues on.
It's so good to know that. I knew I could count on you. After all, you want me to keep depending on you, right? So you can feel superior. You act like my best friend, but you're just using me, aren't you?
Yukiko saying exactly what my shadow had said last year, when I was the embodiment of my weakness, trying to destroy me. But to hear them again, and from Yukiko herself, makes it so much more painful.
There was a time when I thought that, but that ended last year.
Yes, that's about the past. I faced my true feelings, the ones I didn't want to see, and I overcame them. I'm not going to lose myself just from hearing them again. Still, Yukiko has a troubled expression, like she's dealing with a difficult child.
It's okay, Chie. I'm completely worthless. I exist for you. If you abandon me, I can't go on. My dependence on you is my only redeeming quality.
Stop that! Don't say those things about yourself!
This is not Yukiko. It's not Yukiko. And even if she says that, I know she's seeing her face and hearing her voice when she says that. It makes me remember again that cowardly relief I felt when I knew Yukiko envied me.
Just the way you want me to be, Chie.
No, that's not true. Stop saying that!
I don't want this at all. I covered my ears to keep from hearing any more of it. Yukiko laughs.
Didn't you create this world because you wanted to hear that?
I created it.
I like you, Chie. How fragile your heart is. How twisted with jealousy you are. Everything about you is so pitiful.
Her methods of slowly cornering her prey are exquisite. Does the carnivore stand a chance against Snow Black?
When she hears Rise-chan announce it, Ryuko readies her fan. A graceful pose, so elegant and feminine, I could never mimic that.
We're like Beauty and the Beast. Come, Chie, my loathsome beast.
That taunt actually calms me down a little. This is not Yukiko. It must be part of the rules to make me fight. The person I am now, not the person I was back then, would wish for Yukiko to be like this. While I tell myself that, I am ready to fight for the fight. Rise-chan's joyous shout echoes through the room.
The catfight of the century is about to begin! Let's see your claws!
Interesting. Sure, yeah, we'll save. Absolutely. But yeah, it didn't take me very long to go through this again. At all. Because there's actually an auto skip if you go to sections you've been to before. I don't know why I'd ever use it, honestly, except for that. Because if I just wanted to fight, I wouldn't be in story mode,
Finally!
Yukiko Senpai and her fans are taking the stage! Protect me! They're finally on a roll! Ooh, the battle is yours now! Go! A tremendous blow already! It's awakening! This won't be that hard! Persona! A huge lead in stamina! Are they bleeding you now? Will that be over?
Crap! Every time I use that by accident.
This is a time. Protect me! The opponent's still standing! Oh my!
Eventually I will get one of these right. I actually did manage one when I was running through again against you.
That was such a beautiful fight! Very satisfying to watch, Chie-chan. Keep striving to become the strongest!
When I glare at the monitor, Teddy laughs even more nastily before cutting off the transmission. There's a mountain of things I want to say, but right now I need to focus on Yukiko. I fought against her. No matter what the reasons were, I fought my
Yukiko, are
best
you
friend.
okay? I'm sorry I couldn't go easy on you.
Chie? Oh, thank goodness. You're back to normal. Huh? I knew something was wrong, or you never would have said those things.
She believed in me. Even though the fake must have said some horrible things to her. I can't even say thank you or I'm sorry. I feel like if I do, I'll start crying. Instead, I clench my fists. The same fists I used to hurt Yukiko.
Hear me out. I think I'm starting to understand how this world works.
I tell her what happened to me up until now. About the rules say only the winner can leave the area, and that you, Kun, and Yosuke are both safe. And that I'm trying to reach the announcement room right now in pursuit of a suspicious girl that was with Teddy.
Girl lying about being the student council president? That does sound suspicious.
There's no way anyone would make an honest mistake like that. If she's lying, it means she knows this isn't the real world. So I have to think she's related to all this somehow.
But then, why did she bring us here?
Huh? You know, that's a good question.
Even if she was the one behind us, why would she single us out by name? Neither me nor Yosuke know who she is. How could someone we've never met choose this for us?
This, she must have some plan in mind. Something she wants to accomplish by holding this Grand Prix.
A plan, huh?
See how we've been forced to fight? I think this Grand Prix is necessary for whatever reason.
But what would she gain from making us fight like this? I don't get it.
If we were chosen, that means that whoever's doing this obviously knows about the investigation team and personas. But we solved the case, so why now? Don't tell me, is it revenge? Even then, it seems a little too roundabout.
That reminds me. There was someone else who seemed really weird. He had this red cape on, and he looked super suspicious.
A red cape?
Whoa! No need to get all excited. Anyway, we can find all this out if I go to the announcement room. I'll get some answers out of whoever's there.
I have a feeling you will. I wish I could go with you, but I'll be waiting for you here. I'm sure you'll be fine, Chie. I believe in you. Good luck.
I believe in you. Just hearing her say that makes my heart swell with emotion. Yukiko's eyes are calm, and just looking at her encourages me. Well, now I've fought all my friends that I entered the TV with. All that's left is to head up to the announcement room. I tighten my fists. I don't know who's doing it, but if there's someone out there who gets his kicks from breaking up friendships, I'll never let him get away with it. I'll find him, and I'll put my footprints all over his stupid face.
Chie-senpai, can you hear me? Senpai! Rise-chan? Is this the real one?
This isn't over the PA system. This voice is echoing directly in my mind. There's only one thing that could do this. It's Rise-chan's persona.
I'm so glad. Ever since this weird fake Teddy kidnapped me, I've been all alone. The others are fighting each other, too.
I can tell from her voice that Rise-chan is courageously wiping away tears. It really is the real Rise-chan. She wasn't really trying to insult us after all. I feel so much relief I almost tear up too.
He was watching me this entire time, so I couldn't use my persona. Good thing I got in touch with you. Are you okay, Chie-senpai? You're not hurt, are you? I'm fine. But what did you mean by being watched? Are you okay?
Rise-chan tells me what's happened to her up until now. It turns out that the first half of Golden Week was over. That once the first half of Golden Week was over, she came back to Inaba from the city. Something bumped into her and she fell into a TV. So she is an Inaba. That's interesting. I didn't get that from either of the other two storylines. That's really interesting. So this whole time I was wondering, one of my questions about Rise is, since she was so geographically remote, why would anyone steal her? The stated reason to steal her was because they were worried about her using her persona, but if she wasn't in Inaba, there was no way she'd be here. You know, she's not going to go into a strange TV from wherever she is, but that starts to make more sense now that she actually was in Inaba, and so something bumped into her and she sent her into a TV. When she woke up, she was trapped in the room she was being kept in, and Teddy was watching her the entire time to make sure she didn't use her persona. No matter how many times she asked Teddy why he did it, he would ignore her questions and laugh. But Teddy had suddenly left the room to look for something, and Rise-chan finally had his chance to get in contact with someone. I guess Rise-chan's voice over the PA system was actually Teddy using her voice too. Why Teddy suddenly left her alone is a mystery, but it's good to know I can rely on her persona. Rise-chan has a special persona that can communicate with others, find people, even figure out what strengths and weaknesses of the enemies we fought. She can look into everything we can't figure out. Oh, is this why she's being held hostage? I guess kidnapping her was a pretty smart move for our enemy's part then. I should ask her as much as I can while she can still communicate with me like this.
Can you tell where Teddy is? Yeah, are you going to go after him? There was this girl I didn't recognize with him. She might be the cause of all this. All right, let me take a look.
I wonder how much time this will take. I was about to comment about that when the results came back in seconds.
There he is. But I sense something odd next to him. What is that? It's not a shadow, but it doesn't seem human either. Are you talking about that fake president? That's gotta mean she's the culprit.
All this stuff with invisible walls and making us go nuts while talking to each other? There's no way a normal person could do this. I mean, of course that's the case. And if they're both in this world, then at the very least they're a persona user. It looks like she really may be the culprit. But after thinking that far, I suddenly remember something else. There was one other odd person besides the girl.
Is there someone else besides us in this school? I saw a dude in a weird red cape. He up and jumped out of the window. Who does that?
Well, apart from our usual group, I only sent shadows here. But be careful. Some of them are pretty big.
Interesting, so she can't sense Aigis or Akihiko or Mitsuru. Mitsuru actually makes sense, because she's sort of got the same persona power. What if Mitsuru is cloaking the rest of them? Or is Fuka here with them?
Are there some little ones too? Those silhouettes of students were kind of like shadows. Well, I'm not worried about the small fry. Wait, does that mean Red Cape Man is a shadow? But whose shadow would he be?
That's another question, actually. Would Akihiko and them show up as shadows? Because technically they've never faced themselves. Not really. They use evokers to force their personas out. Red, could it be Yukiko's then? No, that was definitely a guy. I mean, he did look and act pretty weird, but he didn't seem like a shadow.
I'm gonna deal with Teddy first. Rise-chan, can I ask you to point the way to him?
Sure thing.
I follow Rise-chan's navigation and begin running. It seems like she can see where the invisible walls are. Thanks to her, I was able to find the room without running into any more of them. Good work, Rise-chan.
Is this it? Rise-chan, try to get in touch with the others. They're probably worried since they don't know what's going on.
Okay, will do. Good luck in there, Chie-senpai.
Thanks!
I give her a quick salute, even though she isn't really here with me. But I hear her giggle, so I guess she can see me anyway.